Yo, ladies and gentlemen, I'm MC Zinman, and welcome back to my racing channel. Now, you're probably wondering where the hell we are. You're like, alright, MCZ, you Floridiot. You start off your channel with two race cars. You had a 95 Honda NSX GT2, and you had a 2023 Porsche 992 GT3R. Why the hell are we in the middle of rural Japan, and what is this thing you've got in front of you? Well, first of all, we're not in just some random town in rural Japan. We're in Tsukuba. Yes. And why have I brought this here? Well, hold on to your britches. So, this, for those of you who don't know, is a 2002 Daihatsu Copen Active Top. It's a K car, right? It's a really small type of essentially city vehicle that they have in Japan, limited to, I think it's 4,000 millimeters or less, 63 horsepower, 660 cc. Those are the absolute maximum that you can have in a K car. But there's still a few K sports cars in there. I tell you, there's some of my absolute favorite quirky vehicles in the world. This is one. It's just so fun. These feel faster than they are. Okay, so we're not going to waste too much time looking around the Nugget here, but I gotta say, it's really high quality on the outside and on the inside, so let's hop in. Yes, the interior of the Daihatsu Copen Active Top. Daihatsu is owned by Toyota, so you know this is basically a Toyota kind of interior here. I specifically recognize those dials from my MR2 Spider. It's very inexpensive, but that's the fun thing about these K cars. They're inexpensive, and if they're sports cars, they're fast. So let's go ahead and get this thing out. Now, boys and girls, there's a reason that I've brought you to Tsukuba to review this particular Daihatsu Copen. It's because, well, it's not just any average Copen. It can do this. Oh my god, this thing's a riot! Jesus Christ! This thing is wicked! Yeah, so, this has been ever so slightly modified. It's gone from, well, there's no easy way to put this, but it's gone from 63 horsepower to 200. Oh my lord. And not only that, but it's on semi-slicks with some highly modified suspension and even a little bit of aero. Yeah, that's right. For those of you who don't know what a stock Copen looks like, that wing is not stock, not even a little bit. So the result is this absolute freaking machine that is, I mean, it really handles. There's no way that I couldn't showcase this car. In fact, I've been wanting to show you guys this car since about a week before I actually decided to restart this channel. I mean, this thing is just absolutely wild. It's much less than a metric ton. I think it's about, I don't know, maybe it's around that kind of weight. I think it's actually 800 kilograms. But I mean, look at how this thing handles. It's very front wheel drive. It just gets into the corners so well. And yeah, I mean, sure, gets a little bit of wheel spin and pushes coming out of the corners, but it's that short wheelbase, right, that really allows it to turn in. Look at that. Look at how quickly it comes into the corners. This thing's an absolute thrill ride, dude. Oh my God. I could not wait to show you guys this. We're getting loose in a Copen, in a front wheel drive K car, dude. This is wicked. Well, I have another scenario for this Copen that I think you guys will quite enjoy. It's definitely a very unique race you won't find anywhere else but maybe Gran Turismo 4. So let's pull this thing in and I can show you what I'm talking about. That's right, we are in a race in the Pikachu colored Turbo Nugget against quite a grid. So that up front is a Honda NSX Type R. 1990, I think that's a 94 up there, because I got a 92 and a 94 installed. Then it's a 22B STI, Subaru WRX STI Impreza, starting second. Then we got JZA80 Toyota Supra. Yes, you see what we're up against. Then Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 8, and then the Supra's four-door cousin, the also JZA80 powered Toyota Chaser. Yeah, so we got an actual supercar, about, well, I guess two actual supercars, two sedans that want to be supercars, and then, well, actually three sedans that want to be supercars, and one of those can do 182 miles an hour. Granted, it's not quite fit for tsukuba, because it does handle a little bit like a boat, but yeah, so let's get this started. This is going to be fun as hell. So you ever go, I can't believe I'm about to do this? Yeah, that's me right now. 6 red lights, 5 laps of tsukuba. Here we go. The Chaser's broken, unfortunately. He's not going to leave the starting line. We're going to get back to that Chaser, by the way, in an upcoming episode. So stay tuned for that. Because, I mean, the Chaser in itself is an absolute meme. I love it. But here we go. We almost bring it 3 wide with the Supra and the Lancer in a Daihatsu freaking Copen. I can't believe what I just said. We're gonna do it. We're gonna actually kinda do it. And we might be able to outbrake the Supra here. Yep, we kinda run wide. I think we made a little bit of contact with the Supra, but that's alright. So we are up to third against these Japanese performance legends in a Pikachu colored Turbo Nugget. Oh, it's loose. Broke loose there for a second. Yeah, that's what you gotta be careful about, as the Chaser officially calls it quits. Smoking the tires a little bit coming out of the corners. And now we're hot on the heels of the very, very limited edition Subaru 22B STI. I really wanted to get this right there because that's the inside coming into the hairpin. But we got some really good brakes on the Copen here. Even so, he's going to be able to not quite pull us coming out of the corner. There he is. Yo, he pinched him off. Now we get to go for that NSX. Easy through this corner. As tempting as it is to go a little too fast, this thing is quite unstable at speed. Through corners anyway, through fast corners. As you can see, I believe we're catching the NSX just a little bit. I think we might run out of time. Fuel light comes on, but that's just because by default we start so close to a quarter of a tank, so it's nothing to actually worry about. This car does have quite good fuel economy. We're not even slowly catching the NSX. We're actually catching him pretty quickly here. That said, yeah, it does look like we might run out of laps because he got a hell of a gap on us to start off with. We're slowly making it up though. I'd love to know what kind of lap times we're running, but I prefer to drive with my HUD off because I find I'm faster that way, strangely enough. As you can see, just kind of lifting the left rear, going through these left-hand corners. That's how these high performance, I can't believe I just called the Copen high performance, but that's how these high performance front wheel drive cars are typically set up to dump quite a lot of weight on the front in the corners so that they rotate easily and you don't have to worry about overwhelming the front tires. Oh, we're loose. Point and shoot. That's as easy as it gets. And the NSX starts the final lap. I thought we might have something for him. Apparently not. But I think we might get the fastest lap anyway. And meanwhile, we've actually run away from the rest of the field here. Yeah, we're just not going to have it for the NSX. If the race was long enough, we would. But hey, we got the fastest lap. I'm pretty sure about that. A little bit of trouble getting it into fourth gear there. And here we come across the line in P2. Oh my God, how fun that was. So, there you have it. We are 3.5 seconds behind the NSX. Then it's the Supra, the 22B, STI, and then the Lancer Evolution 8. And unfortunately, the Chaser didn't manage to even move, so he's last. I guarantee this thing got the fastest lap. Let's have a look at that. Yeah! Copen fastest lap, 107.017 by the skin on my teeth. I'll tell you what, because the NSX got a 107.115. But, ah man. If you were to compare how much fun I had to how much fun our NSX pal back there had, I guarantee you I had more fun than he did. And that NSX is a hell of a fun car. Oh man, if you like this video, then go ahead and slap that like button. If you really, really liked it and you want to see more, go and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Check out my Patreon too. We got $1, $5, and $10 tiers, but they all do the same thing, except the $10 tier gets your name at the end of my video. So if you want that, then go and subscribe, or don't. You know, you're more than welcome to watch these without paying a dime. But anyway, I'm MC Zimmerman. You've been awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video. MCZ out.